Joining us right now, first on Squawk Box, is Robert Bakish. He is the president and CEO of Paramount. Bob, it's great to see you this morning. Want to talk about the quarter and also the future of this company. We should mention the stock down on this news about 13% in the pre-market this morning. But let's start from the beginning and talk about this move to change the name and really restructure the company focused around Paramount.
Yeah, well, great to be here this morning. So look, we're super excited about what's going on at the company we now call Paramount. Really three things behind the Paramount name change. One is when you look at the data, the recognition of Paramount, particularly globally, the name is far higher than Viacom or CBS, as is the attribution of high quality. Second point being, Viacom, CBS continued to say we were two companies. We're not two companies. We're one company. Paramount allows us to have a unified umbrella brand. And then lastly, when you deploy money against your trade name, you'd really like it to accrue to your flagship products. And so now whenever we talk about Paramount, we get association with Paramount Plus, Paramount Pictures, and vice versa. So for those reasons, we really thought the time is now to call the company Paramount. And I would point out that it also stands for the best, which is something we obviously aspire to be.
Let's talk about the earnings, because I think, this company is trying, and I think, to transform itself into being considered a growth-oriented company rather than maybe a value play. But you're seeing that a little bit in the results here, which is that the good news is that you have more subscribers and folks on streaming. The bad news is that profits have come down and there's margin compression given the investment you're making in all of this.
Yeah, so look, we held an investor event last year and introduced the world to Paramount Plus, our flagship streaming service. And we said we would invest in it to asset value creation opportunity. We did exactly what we said. The only difference is it's working far better than even we thought. You look at the current quarter, or the fourth quarter, I'm sorry, that we just reported, Paramount Plus and our total pay streaming portfolio added 9.4 million subs. As you pointed out, that was a materially higher number than expectations. Simultaneously, Pluto TV, our free ad-supported streaming television service, added 10 million MAUs, also a far higher number than anyone was looking for. And by the way, that is the #1 fast service in the United States. And by the numbers I've seen, we're not only #1, we increased our leadership position over the competition in the fourth quarter. So our streaming investments are already paying off materially, and simultaneously our linear portfolio is doing well, and we just had two #1 films at the box office. So This company has extraordinary momentum. We're executing exactly what we said, and frankly, we're delivering.
Bob, what do you tell the skeptics, though, and I do point to the stock this morning because clearly you are going to be making huge investments in this business, and that seems to be what has people nervous, in fact, because I think they're looking at Warner Media, they're looking at Amazon, they're looking at Apple, and those kind of big investments, and they're saying, can you compete?
Look, I think you got to look at the facts. The facts are we had the fastest growing streaming service in the fourth quarter. The facts are that we have in Paramount Plus the fastest growing brand in the United States, not just in streaming, but in any category. The facts are we have the #1 fast service in the U.S., which is rapidly expanding globally. The facts are we had the top 4 shows in television between FBI, CBS's NCIS, Paramount Network's Yellowstone, and we had the #1 shows across a whole range of categories. And the facts are we just had two #1 films at the box office. So, yeah, people like to look at metrics, but this company is delivering in streaming. It's delivering in traditional media. And that's because the content that we make truly resonates. And we have a very broad content offering, including on streaming, sports like the NFL, which is doing great, by the way, news, and obviously all kinds of entertainment. So I say look at the facts. This company is delivering and has a very exciting road ahead of it, including all around the world.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.